life is not just a game. You know that life is not just a game. Sometimes it might be a game. Sometimes you feel like you are stuck in a game. Like they are and were in the Matrix. When I first saw it, I didn't really know anything about the Matrix, but then I got sucked into it like a video game. Just sucked my brain, sucked my soul into it like a virtual reality, like one of the episodes from the Twilight Zone, or one of those, sci-fi shows where you get sucked into something crazy like a dream with Freddy Krueger and Jason Bourne Identity. Jason Bourne, is that his name? You get sucked into it with Jason, Friday the 13th, and Freddy the Cougar, the biggest boogers around, the biggest boogers in town. You get sucked into a dream, or you get sucked into a computer, and you feel so sad. And that's what the robots did. We had these robots, which is like almost like a more artificial version of the Planets of the Apes, because in the future the apes are going to go and take care of us and then destroy us. But in this alternative future, in a parallel universe created by the Friends, we see the robots. They advance, similar to iRobot with Will Smith. In these robots, they harvest the humans. And we're all naked, and we're being born, and we're batteries. That's all we are. We're batteries. And then we will learn how to spend time with ourselves in a dream, in the computer world, virtual reality, and that's all we do. But then one day the chosen one was born. He was Neo. Let me spoil the movie for you if you haven't seen all three of them, but the only one that counts is the first one, they say. But I like all three. I do. I like all three. I'll give you 5 stars, 10 stars, as many stars as you take, as many bits as you can handle in your hard drive with your brain. I would like to say that maybe you don't have to spend the Boone. Boone, Daniel Boone. My name is Boone, Daniel Boone, not to be confused with Bond, James Bond, or Oatmeal, Original Oatmeal. No, Spoon, not Bond. Is it that you spend time with yourselves? No. Let me say this again. Is it that you bend the spoon? Or is it more that you bend yourself? Or the spoon bends you? See, sometimes we don't know what is happening and what we need to do. But Neo was the chosen one, and he figured out how to stop bullets. And he got to fight Mr. Anderson so many times that he even went inside him one time. They ran out of moves, and so they started doing things like flying in the air, and it became like Superman 3, where Superman is fighting the even version of himself back in the 1980s or so, or was that the third Superman, or maybe Superman 4? There's one Superman movie where he fights against himself, except maybe that didn't really happen, and then another movie where he fights against some other people that can fly too, because they're from his hometown of Kryptonite. No, not Kryptonite. What was it? Las Vegas or something? And in this movie, The Matrix, you see Neo fighting Anderson just like they're Superman people. I don't know how they do it, but eventually, Neo starts to believe the black guy. and the black guy who's in like CSI now or something, and Neo's like, man, I'm gonna do this, and one of these days I'm gonna star in my own movie called 49 Ronin. Yeah, I'm gonna be like this Last Samurai. We're gonna make a new movie. It's gonna be better than Last Samurai, and we're gonna take up Tom Cruise. Be like, hey, Tom Cruise, you thought you had the last laugh. You thought you were the Last Samurai. No, the last Samurai. And then 20 years from now, we're gonna make the last Samurai. And then 20 years after that, we're gonna make the last Samurai. The Matrix is full of fighting and sophisticated dialogue where you're like, man, what are they talking about? Man, what, spoons bending people and people bending spoons? Who's bending who to Benny Hill? What's going on? Benny this, Benny that? I don't understand what's going on. That's what we say, that's what we do, and that's why it makes it a great movie. The whole family, except for the love and sex part. Violence, that could drive you crazy. But other than that, It's fun for the whole family. That's right. Now, the only thing that's confusing, and I would like to know more about this, is what happened at the end. I don't really know what happened at the end. I really want to know what happened at the end, but I really don't know what happened at the end. See, did Neo die at the end of the third Matrix film? Did he die? I thought that maybe it continues in the video games. What happens next? I really like the game. No, I really love all three films, and I could probably tell you more about it. How I love fighting and sci-fi, and all sophisticated, dialogue with the philosophy and stuff. I really love it. I would love to tell you more. But for now, I just want to ask you, hey, what happened at the end of the third movie? Also, I want to know. I don't know if Neo died at the end of the movie or not, and I really would like to know, so please let me know. What happens in the video games? What happens in the story after the third film? Please let me know, because I don't really know, and I don't know if I'll ever find out. Also, I want to know, in the first film, I believe that Neo died, but then he comes back, because Trinity kisses him, so how does that happen? Is it just because of love?